Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jean, and if you're new around here, please do subscribe to the channel. I just wanted to let you guys know that I will not be here for a week. I'm going away on holiday. I will probably not be able to cover Barcelona versus Inter Milan. I will probably not be able to cover the game next week, but I do want you guys to know that I will be back and we will continue and work as hard as ever next week when we return from holiday actually. But I want to thank each and every one of you guys who've been supporting the channel for so long, who subscribed to the channel, and let's see how Xavi basically altered his tactics in order to fit the injury crisis that Barcelona has at the moment. All right, so when you look in the build-up phase, you would have seen that Mallorca played with a back five and Alejandro Balde actually played out of position in this game. All right, so you wouldn't expect them to be one of them be center back, so both of them went forward actually, which basically meant that the wingers would invert in order to be able to cover the half spaces. So Barcelona basically played in a 2-3-5 formation. That was the way that Barcelona played, with Xavi and Frank Kessié playing next to Sergio Busquets. They kind of operated in these wide areas to create midfield triangles, and they would actually look to cross from those positions as well in order to basically have them in the back there as well. So this was really good from Xavi because he wanted to basically alter, because we didn't have Rafinha in the starting lineup, so he basically altered it. But also the problem was that them having a back five, they were actually really well covered. So Barcelona, the triangles were well covered because they had a back five. So that was also one of the problems that we had. And also when they would turn over the ball, Barcelona would be in big trouble, having a 3-on-3, even a 4-on-3 situations. That's why Mallorca could break free on the break so often and so well. However, Lewandowski was often tasked to go out wide in order to support what's happening over there on that side, and that left gaps sometimes at the back for Mallorca. But unfortunately Barcelona didn't have runners like Pedri would actually make these runs into those situations where Lewandowski left his position and vacated his position in order to fit this problem that Barcelona now have, so that them can be back. Mallorca also started to get really good opportunities attacking the byline of Barcelona because Alejandro Balde and Jordi Alba went up so high, keeping the width, right? And Barcelona ended up having to make a lot of tactical fouls way up the field, which was a problem for Barcelona. And you see PK and Christensen, both center backs, having these problems. So what Xavi basically did to alter this is he let Ousmane Dembele go out wide in order, when Barcelona was attacked, he let Ousmane Dembele go out wide, and Frank Kessié went up into the half space, and then Alejandro Balde basically inverted. So that was one of the altercations that Xavi had to make in order to fit this problem, right, that Barcelona have. And Ousmane Dembele being wide forced Mallorca to play with a back six, right, in order to match up everything evenly at the back. So this was one of the problems that we had in that game, with the back six and the both of fullbacks being so high, and Xavi basically roamed like really freely in this game as well, right? And this gave him the license. I actually would have preferred Pedri to be this one, to be the roamer down there as well. We created a lot of balls over the top, with Alejandro Balde being the inverted winger, drawing plays out of position, and here you can see they have a back six in position. And this was one of the things that Xavi basically altered with, played with this back three. Now when Pedri and Rafinha came into play, things changed basically, right? So they went back to a back four, and they kept the line actually really high. This was another problem. So Barcelona kept on looking to attack the space in behind, because they had the whole width of the box actually to be able to do this. And Alejandro, with Dembele being the one who's keeping the width there and also drawing players, this created space in the half space, right? Space in the half space for the players to actually look to exploit. And Barcelona had a back three, and they were basically rotating the play and trying to keep them from scoring. Now in defense, it was really basically surprising to me that Barcelona didn't press really high, but you cannot blame Xavi for not trying to press really high. We started off very deeply, and I think this was the problem that we had. For most times we couldn't press really high. This was why we could only score the one goal, right? But Let me know down in the comment section, what do you guys think of this game? How did Barcelona fare? I'm sorry for this type of video, I couldn't make it like the previous ones because I'm not at home right now, but I do want you guys to know that I will be going away, so please do stay tuned for some more content, and I will be back. See you guys next week. Thank you very much. Goodbye.